Big moment for me. It's Levi Winslow, Internet Culture Editor at Complex, and I am here with the man, the myth, the 6'4" behemoth of a streamer himself, HasanAbi Piker.
Damn.
How are you doing today?
What an intro. I'm doing fantastic, especially after that intro. I'm starving, so I apologize for eating during the duration.
Of course, no problem.
Thank you so much. I don't know. This is like a spinach and cheese, or
like an empanada?
Yeah, I think it's a jalapeno cheese, jalapeno cheese empanada.
Yes.
You want it?
Yes.
Here you go.
Sounds so good. Here we go.
It's not that good.
Sounds good though.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
Right, a little mid, but sustenance, right?
I know. Yeah. Right now, I'll take whatever I can get.
Exactly. So, we had recently talked leading up to Debate Lords, and you gave me some really good quotes. You abused your power, which I love. Mm-hmm. Tell me about Debate Lords. What did you think of the whole production, the whole show? Give me your thoughts on the aftermath.
It went, in my opinion, spectacularly well. It went a lot better than I expected. I was very nervous in the beginning because I had participated in live events before as simply a guest host, and the obligations there, like the lift that you have in that situation, is very different than having this be your media, your product. So that sense of responsibility is much greater in that, and I was a little bit worried about it, especially because I had not ever really done an event like this before. I mean, I've had massive audiences. I've had I've offered real-time coverage to things that are breaking, that are world-changing events. But like, this was truly a unique experience for me, and I was very fortunate to be able to have an incredible team of people surrounding me, and wonderful friends that are significantly better than me about on this sort of thing, like live events and hosting them. So I think it went fantastic.
I agree. I mean, I definitely had a blast, and it looked like everyone up on stage had a blast. It looked like you were enjoying yourself, and it looked like the audience was really getting into it as well. There was that cameraman kind of running around, really hyping up the audience, telling people to like cheer and scream.
Yeah.
It was like a real deal.
It was like
thing.
a real TV show, like it was a real production.
Right, and I thought that was so cool. Speaking of your friends up on stage, who do you think did the best? And what was maybe your favorite topic or favorite answer?
I think out of everyone that participated, like in terms of my expectations of people, I would say that the person that did the best was probably Jason. Like he outperformed my expectations by quite a wide margin. I did not really think that he would be able to show up and be so funny on the spot, or even really string sentences together. So that was shocking, but he killed it.
He had some real quotables. What did he say? Sometimes when life gives you lemons, you got to squeeze them.
He said, "At the end of the day is night."
Bars.
Yeah.
Absolute bars. And also that song with the eating ketchup or eating French fries with ketchup.
So that was a last second swap out actually, because Ludwig was supposed to be doing that segment against BB No Money. And
my boy showed up super late.
Yeah, he did. He was, it is what it is. But the thing is, with Jason, I knew that was not just Jason the Ween, but that is Jason the Ween, #1 artist on Spotify in Vietnam for Dep Guy. So I asked him, like right before that segment, like, would you be down to slow jam on an auto-tune segment where you freestyle your fast food order? And he was locked in. He was ready to go, and it showed. It really showed. He killed it.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like he was prepared. Like he came through and was like, "Oh, I got this."
Yeah.
Understood the assignment. What was your favorite topic or favorite answer? So if Jason the Ween did the best, who gave the best response?
I mean, I don't think he gave the best answers. I think he just outperformed my expectations. Mm-hmm. Were to be low to begin with, so to be fair. As far as best answers, let me think. I think Caroline did a fantastic job overall.
Carolyn Queen.
Yeah. She was performing the entire competition. She was performing as a is like a Hillary Clinton type, much like Sear decided in the last second to be like a lobbyist for big corn, and you know, portray himself as like a Kenneth Copeland type. So everyone was like, I mean, these are all theater kids,
right?
So they were all playing that a different role in that regard. But I think Caroline had some really powerful moments, like when she said, "We're going to shatter the glass ceiling," or that I'm a woman. That got a big applause break. Yeah.
That, and also the Mother Earth. I thought that was a great answer.
Yeah, fantastic stuff overall.
Love it. So, you know, you raised, what was it, about 50,000, right?
Yeah.
Have you decided on the charity where that was going? I know that when we talked, you said Doctors Without Borders. Is that still one of them,
that was the charity that I chose.
Okay.
But I don't know off the top of my head, but there were, I believe, 3 other charities. Sammy, do you know the charities that we fundraised for last night beyond Doctors Without Borders?
I'll grab for you.
I can get back to you on that.
Cool. Yeah.
I think there was, I mean, it should be on the event billing. Or chat would know, probably.
Chat would probably know. Chat, let us know.
Yeah, but the one that I chose was Doctors Without Borders.
I love that. Why Doctors Without Borders? Is that just like a favorite charity of yours, just like Old Reliable, or is there something specific about their mission statement?
So it was fundraising for Doctors Without Borders, Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation, No Kid Hungry, and Make-A-Wish America.
Hell yes.
Those were the charities. The reason why I chose Doctors Without Borders is because, I mean, I cover a lot of the ongoing atrocities in the Middle East, and of course, like Doctors Without Borders is in operation there. So I think it's a very solid charity that is accepted widely by like Western powers in general. So I think that is like, if in a go-to situation, if I don't want to ruffle any feathers in terms of like what kind of charity I want to work with, it's a way to. I think that is probably one of the best charities to work with.
That makes sense.
I'll tell you this much, like I have had, not to name any names or any brands, but like when you are directly fundraising for Palestinian Children's Relief Fund or any kind of like direct Palestinian charity, some brands or like larger companies will take issue with that, which is shocking, but I guess not so shocking, really.
Yeah,
so
it's not that shocking.
I think like Doctors Without Borders is a way to like overcome that issue, and it's a good cause anyway, and it's going to go there regardless. So
right. And I mean, they definitely need that fund. So
yeah.
I think that's really important and impactful. So yeah, good shit there. I think maybe just a couple more questions for you, since I don't want to take up too much of your time. We have to talk about the final moment of Debate Lords, the pie.
Yeah,
I
got cream pie. I got cream pie pretty hard.
Several times.
I did, like five people. It was a real bukkake situation.
100% a bukkake situation.
Yeah, it was messed up because I had my archive Yoji Yamamoto pants that I had thrifted in Japan, and you know, those are not easy pieces to find, and everyone else was already wearing like not their real clothes.
Right.
They were wearing, you know, whatever wardrobe gave them, so they had an air of carelessness in the way that they were chucking those things. Like there's no tomorrow. Like there's no, there's nothing that could happen to their favorite pieces.
Right, they did not care about your Yoji Yamamoto. You had that shit on, and they were like, "We're gonna mess that shit up." So
I brought my own wardrobe. Luckily, I didn't have my jacket on, at least. So I had to expeditiously send that to the dry cleaners. I had to clean all my jewelry too. It was crazy. I was so sticky after that. I've been pied before. Very comedic, but
so you're used to this.
Yeah, but this was above and beyond. This was the worst pieing I've ever experienced, I've ever withstood. Like, when I tell you that I had a hard time moving because of how sticky I was, I'm not even kidding. Like, my arms were stuck. It felt like I was just like this the whole time.
Literally like the robot trying to walk, and you're just kind of like stiff.
Yeah.
I think that's so funny. What flavor, if it was a flavor, did you even get to taste the cream?
I think it was just it was cream, I think. I'm not sure.
Okay, I think my last question for you then, and feel free to dodge if you have to. Who's the biggest streamer right now, other than HasanAbi?
Oh, why would I dodge that? I have to say I Show Speed.
Speed?
Yeah, Speed is fucking killing it. I mean, he had an Indonesia stream that had 1 million live concurrent viewers.
Right.
He's doing a phenomenal job. I think he is like America's greatest cultural ambassador. He's like Zoomer, Anthony Bourdain. I'm saying there's a lot of high praise for him. I really, really appreciate all the things that he's been doing. I appreciate his own personal journey, his own development, and I hope he continues being an empathetic and kind person. I really respect that he, from a very early age, he's been famous for his whole life at this point almost. And
Truly.
And he's had an insane amount of attention since he was like 14, 15 years old, which is crazy. I don't know what that does to your development, but in his case, it seemingly has improved his outlook on the world. You know, I love that such a massive content creator that is so impactful and so famous amongst like Generation Alpha and Gen Z is openly pro-Palestinian, not transphobic, as far as I have seen. Like those are things that I consider to be, unfortunately, not very commonplace in media. And so when I see that, I don't take it for granted. I always cherish that. But beyond that, he is, a very entertaining figure. And what was it? Was that director, the famous director that was like, the real cinema is now being done by Kai Cenat and I Shall Speed? Like, he's right.
Was that
I'll find it.
Why is it blanking? Why am I blanking?
Chat will tell me right now.
Yeah, chat will tell you.
Chat, who's the director that said?
Was it Martin Scorsese?
No, it wasn't Martin Scorsese. Harmony Korine.
Oh, yes. Why did I say Martin Scorsese? I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Well, last question. What you got on today? What's today's fit? Did you blast off on? Did you put it up on IG?
I did. I got my. I'm wearing my Rick Owens Doc Martens collab. These were retail, pretty much better looking in my opinion than anything Rick Owens has put out in terms of shoes.
Yeah, those are epic.
And like
Big
they look
steppers.
better than they look better than normal Rick Owens boots, and they were $300. So that's crazy.
That's a steal.
Yeah, I got the J.W. Anderson like parachute pants on. I love these. I wear these all the time. People love making fun of me for them, but this is the only pocket that's big enough for me to fit my Steam Deck in when I'm traveling.
No, and they're good shape, good color, good fit.
And then up top I have just my own merch. It's just Turmoil Distribution. It's like one of the last runs that we did for Ideology, and that's it.
Sick. I love it. Well, HasanAbi, where can people find you? I mean, obviously, right? Twitch.tv/HasanAbi.
Twitch.tv/HasanAbi. On Twitter, my name is Hasan the Hun, and everywhere else, it's Hasan D. Piker.
Hasan D. Piker. Well, HasanAbi, Piker, thank you so much for making the time to chat with me.
Thank you. Thank you for talking to me.
Of course.
All right.